Hey guys, Vikrant here,
Hi guys, I'm Prateek.
and today we shall discuss
PhD.
my friend here. He's doing his PhD. Where exactly are you doing that?
I'm doing my PhD in the University of Salon. It is a PhD for a project in which two other universities are involved. So a part of my project is being done in University of Dortmund,
Okay.
and a part of the project is being done at Fraunhofer Institute.
Fraunhofer
at Salon.
Institute is a big institute in Germany that basically does like what 20-30% of all research. I think that is done in original research, at least that is done in Germany.
Yeah.
And yeah, what is the topic of your research?
Topic of my research is modeling,
Mm-hmm.
but the entire project is about polyamide and plastics and how plastics react with water, humidity, and how they react with temperature,
All right.
and how they react under the influence of temperature and humidity under mechanical loads.
All right. And thermal loads.
Thermal, hygroscopic loads, and mechanical loads.
All
So
right.
it's a thermo-hygro-mechanical problem.
And how did you find this PhD?
I found this PhD through an internet ad. I was looking for projects at that point of time, and this ad popped up, and I looked into the project, and I found it interesting because before this I was working on a master thesis which was also in the same zone, polymers and humidity related, and I was interested to work with that plus viscoelastic materials. So that is why I applied to it, and I got the job, I got the project, and I started doing PhD.
And what is the most important things about a PhD life that you would like others to remember?
Like the positives are that you can have a lot of fun, you can do different types of things every day, you can learn new things every day, which is the fun part. You can, it's very free, it's your project, you do what you want, you get the results, and you have 20 different possibilities or methods that you can choose to solve your problem, or you develop your own method. So all these things are very competitive, give you a competitive, get the competitive juices flowing, and then you enjoy this process. But the
Competitive or the
negative,
creative juices?
yeah, I think it's mostly competitive juices. Creativity, because the PhD that I'm doing, it's in the PhD engineering. That is the degree that I will get at the end is doctor engineer. So it's not that creative as a physics PhD.
A theoretical physics PhD.
Yeah,
Okay.
the physics PhD or the physics or PhD in natural sciences like chemistry, maths. That is more creative. This is more like you have a solution, but you need to materialize it. You need to implement it. So how do you implement it, and how? Yeah, it's basically from science to engineering,
All
getting
right.
results.
Okay. And so you are paid
And-
for doing a PhD, right?
Yeah. It's basically there are different processes through which a person can do a PhD. So I am working like on a research project. So I'm getting paid by this research project, the institute that is financing my project. But you can also do a PhD directly from the university. So you get paid from the university, or you can do a PhD in the company. So you get paid by the company.
All right.
But
And
in most of the cases, the amount of money that you get is similar, and it's quite comfortable.
but your PhD is for 5 years.
It's actually for 3 years,
Oh, okay.
but it is dependent on how much you achieve in 3 years and how much you can write in 3 years in your dissertation, in your thesis. So it can extend, it can go further, but the planned time is 3 years for all PhD programs. But if you're doing it
For
in
all PhD programs, I'm sure there are 5-year programs also.
I think in natural sciences maybe, but not for doctor engineers.
Okay.
I mean that is the planned time, but
Yeah,
many people
obviously.
take more than that.
Yeah, like
Some
our
people-
masters, basically the planned time is 2 years. Germans, most of the bachelors, the planned time is 4 years. It takes a couple of years more for everything, basically.
But if you want to get like summa cum laude, then it's better if you finish it in 3 years or 3.5 years.
Ah, okay. Didn't know that. And what are the plans after PhD?
So after PhD, it is an open question, but I think I will switch to the industry and not remain in the academic field. But if a person wants to remain in the academic field, then he must also, along with PhD, do a lot of publishing, and publishing in journals that has a lot of impact factor, so that you get enough credential and credibility and plus you have to network a lot if you want to be in the academic field. But if you want to go to the industry, obviously then it's a different kind of networking, but it's not you don't have to network in the academic field as much as when you want to be in the academic field. Too many academic fields, but okay. So, but if you want to go to the industry, you basically find a job that is suitable for your credentials and your skills, and you apply. And in Germany, I think the funda is that PhDs are treated like MBAs in India or MBAs in USA. So PhDs get the higher management jobs, and they get better payment later.
Much better.
Plus, you get some time to learn German more fluently. So then you also have an added advantage when you compare with other people.
But you also have to take classes, yeah?
Yeah, because I am in the university, so it's not that I have to take it, but because my institute, I have to share some workload from the institute, so that is why I do take.
Alright, and you teach these classes in German?
Yeah.
What would your advice be to someone who's going to or planning to start applying for a PhD?
Advice will be to find a project that you enjoy, find a field that you enjoy, and do some research in your master thesis or your project thesis, and then see that you. So I told you the positive about PhD. The negative is that you have to read a lot. You have to read a lot of shitty papers. You have to read a lot of good papers, and from that you have to make
lot of
your
average papers.
Average papers are very rare. It's either good or bad, and you have to then collect the information from every different source, and then come up with something on your own. And because you have to read so many things, it's kind of tiring. So do your thesis in that field, and then find out do you like that field or not, and then apply for projects that are related to that field. So be the field. Make the force field with you.
I shall make sure I don't delete that.
Okay.
Alright.
Internet
Okay then.
footprint, permanence in life.
Viral Alright guys, nice talking to you, and see you next time. Bye bye.
I should not tell. You should cut this. क्या subject लेगा?
Okay, I'll cut the subjects out. I have just cut the subjects out that he mentioned. I will beep it out. I'll beep it.
Because I think it's some data privacy
Okay,
issues.
data issues.
The university can sue you later on. Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Should we stop?
No. So there's this
aeroplane. Some PhD student
Right.
designed that.
We are right now in Luxembourg, and having a great time. I'll send you some pics, videos, something if I later have the book.
Send him messages.
By the way,
private
book
messages.
is very big. And all right.